Yeah, there was some technical issue, sir. So we are continuing where we left in the last video. So I'm talking about section 28. Once you get the registration, your mobile number, your email ID, or your address is changed, your nature of business change, we have to inform the department. That is covered under section 28. That is amendment to registration. Let us start reading that. It's very simple. Nothing great we have. Here, please. Here. Here, please listen. Section 28, amendment of registration. Example, change in mobile number, change in email ID, place of business from Himayat Nagar to SR Nagar, nature of supply, that is from Kirana shop to electronic shop. You are changing all this. Then what I should do? A registered person, it means you already have RC, shall make an application. I should inform the government within 18 days from the change in common portal. Common portal बोलते website. Common portal बोलते website. If there is change in non-core items and change in core items, government has classified change in non-core, change in core. Basic changes are done, important changes are done. So basic are called non-core, not that important items. Important items, लिख लो bracket में. Non-core, not important. Core, important. What is not important? Example, email ID is changed, mobile number is changed. You inform and that gets changed in the website of the government. You need not take anyone's approval of the GST. Proper officer was the GST officer. To change your email ID and mobile number, you need not take anyone's approval. Just inform them and automatically the changes will be reflected in the website. However, you are changing the core items, like you're changing the address from Himayat Nagar to SR Nagar. You're changing the shop from Kirana shop to electronics. New partner is admitted. Partner is retired. New director is admitted. Director is retiring. All those comes under core items. Example, all this. Memorandum is changed, articles is changed. Such change shall be informed via common portal in GST registration number 14, REG 14. I should inform the government that ये change हो गया, this change हो गया. अब क्या होता? GST officer will issue notice within 15 days for any queries. You have informed that I am changing my address from Himayat Nagar to SR Nagar. That comes under core items. Non-core means only two things will come: mobile, email ID. Anything else apart from this is changed, you will go to core. I have informed. GST officer will send a notice. Give us a proof of address that you have changed your business from Himayat Nagar to SR Nagar. Give me address proof of SR Nagar address proof of SR Nagar. He will ask me within 15 days. I should respond within 7 days. He will ask within 15 days. I should respond within 7 days. What is asking? Address proof of SR Nagar is asking. I should reply within 7 days. He is satisfied with my proof. I have submitted the proof. He is satisfied with the proof. Then the required changes until my address from Himayat Nagar to SR Nagar. Now my address will be shown as SR Nagar in the website. The required changes will be reflected in the common portal. Although my address in the website now will be shown as SR Nagar instead of Himayat Nagar. He is not satisfied with the proof. I have submitted a fake proof and he caught it. Then the application shall be rejected after providing opportunity of being heard. GST officer will say your proof is not correct, it's invalid proof, and we will reject your application. Core items, non-core items. Non-core means not important. Mail ID, mobile number. Core means important. नॉन कोर के लिए you need not require approval. Core के लिए you require approval of GST officer. He will send you notice to give us the address proof. You should submit within 7 days. He is satisfied with the proof, the changes will be reflected in the website. He is not satisfied, the application will be rejected. 3 minutes I am giving you, read this chart. So, a point like a story I am explaining. Please go through section 28. Please go through. Okay, now listen. Now listen. Now let's come back once again. Chal. Section 22 done, 23 done, 24 done, 25 done, 27 done, 28 done, 29 cancellation, suspension of registration. क्या है वापिस बोलो? Cancellation, suspension or registration. Write one point there once. Registration certificate is registration certificate once granted. Registration certificate once granted is permanent. Is permanent unless surrendered, cancelled, suspended or revoked. I'll explain this in section 29. Registration certificate once granted is permanent unless surrendered, cancelled, suspended and revoked. Okay. Now listen, please understand the story of background of this before we start. I am a kirana shop owner. I have got my RC registration certificate. I want to close down my business. Possible? I want to close down and I want to do a job, or I want to go to USA and settle. What should I do with the certificate? Do puja. Government says, inform us that you are closing your business, we will cancel your registration. You're closing your business or you want to join for a job, we will cancel your registration. This is important. Come to this, mark as important section. Section 29, cancellation or suspension of registration. Case 1, case 2. Be careful. Case 1, case 2. Case 1 में we have 4 cases. Case A, case B ले लो जान दो, A and B. 4 cases and here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 cases. Government clarified in these 4 cases, The kirana shop owner is telling to cancel the registration, is informing. In this 7 cases, government is taking back your registration. Here I am, here 4 cases I am telling to department, take back, le lo, my registration le lo, teeskondi. And in these 7 cases, government is taking back your registration. But the question is, why will government take back? We'll understand in these cases. First, understand the 4 cases. Transfer of business. I have sold my kirana shop to Mr. X. We covered in section 22. Mr. X should go for registration and my registration will be cancelled. And Mr. X should apply for fresh registration based on his PAN. Agreed. But my registration will be cancelled. Death of sole proprietor, kirana shop owner died. Then what happens to registration? Cancelled. Number 3, change in the constitution, amalgamation in the company, demerger ho gaya. Number 4, person no longer liable to be registered. Bole to my turnover is less than 10 lakhs now, is less than 20 lakhs now, is less than 40. Sir, year 2 mein my turnover touched 1 crore because of coronavirus. I applied for registration. But next 3 years, my turnover was only 3 lakhs, 3 lakhs, 3 lakhs. It's not touching 10 lakhs also. I'll give back my registration. Teesko, kaiko, does not exceed. Le lo registration. Nahi hona. So in these 4 cases, I am giving the registration back to the department. Transfer of business, death, change in the constitution, no longer liable to be registered. But these are 4. These 7 cases में क्या होता then sir? ये 7 cases में, because you are a cheater, you did fraud, you are not complying with the provisions of GST law. Either you are a fraud fellow, you are a cheater, or you are not complying with GST Act, we will take back your registration. Number 1, a person under composition scheme has not filed the returns for 3 consecutive tax periods. If a composition scheme dealer does not file their GST returns for 3 periods, one period will be 3 months for them, quarterly returns for them, your registration will be taken back. If a composite dealer does not furnish GST returns for 3 consecutive periods, the certificate will be taken back. Number 2, any taxable person who has not furnished returns for continuous period of 6 months. If you are not a composite dealer and a normal dealer, you have not furnished GST returns for 6 months. Composite dealer 3 periods. Period 1 period is 3 months there, quarterly, 9 months ho gaya samjho. Normal dealer, if you have not submitted returns for 6 months, we will take back your registration. Number 3, a person who has taken voluntary registration. First of all, आप over action करे. You do not fall under 22, you don't fall on 21st, you need not apply for it. Still you went for voluntary and has not commenced the business within 6 months from the date of registration. Bole to you do not fall under the 16 cases, still you went for registration and you are doing nothing. You are not doing any business, you are just enjoying with the certificate, doing puja every day. Puja, Om Namah Shivaya Swaha, and all that nonsense. Registration will be taken back. Number 1, composite dealer, not filed returns for 3 periods. Normal dealer, not filed returns for 6 months. You went for voluntary registration, you have not started a business within 6 months. Clear. Number 4, registration has been obtained by fraud, will representation and fax. I have given a wrong mobile number, wrong email ID, my address proof is wrong, my ID proof is wrong, all details have submitted wrong. I told them I will do kirana shop business, I am doing ganja business. That is called obtained by fraud, misrepresentation of facts and so on. Number 5, I am issuing tax invoices without supply. Bolto I am writing fake bills without selling the goods. I am not selling the goods, but still I am generating invoices in the company. And list has not conducted business from declared place of business. बोले तो I have mentioned in the form part B that my business is in Himatnagar, but I am doing business from Goa. And number 6 has violated the provisions of section 171. This will be covered later on. So if you fall under any one, not all, any one of these 7, your registration will be taken back. 4 cases mein I am giving the registration to you back. 7 cases mein government is taking back the registration. It means if you fall under any one of 11 cases, registration will be taken back. बोल तो cancelled, suspended, revoked, cancel हो जाता. It means you're not registered on GST, then taken back. Am I clear with this logic? So let us start once again. Last time, section 22 speaks about 4 cases liable for registration. 24 speaks about compulsory registration, 12 cases. 25(3) voluntary, 25(8) suo motu, 27 CTP and NRTP, 23 7 cases not liable for registration, 25 procedure, 28 amendment, core items, non-core items, no approval for non-core, core के लिए approval, he will ask the information and so on. 29 11 cases for when we are giving the registration to the government, cancel कर लो. 7 cases where he is telling us we'll cancel the registration. Next come the last section, number 30. See the logic on the 30. 30 says if your registration is cancelled, for example, ये 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, your registration is cancelled because of the second case. What is the second case? I am a normal dealer, I have not filed the GST return for 6 months. Now I am the Kirana shop owner, I have not filed the returns for 6 months. My registration will be taken back by the department. Now section 30 says, Kirana shop owner, do you want your registration certificate back? Yes. Government says under section 30, file the returns. For those 6 months, we will again give back the registration to you, RC to you, registration certificate back to you. Now we are taking the registration certificate because you have not filed. Do you want it once again? Yes. File the returns and we will again give back the registration certificate to you. That is called section 30. Section 30, revocation of cancellation. बोल तो government will give back the certificate to you. A person may apply for revocation. बोल तो Kirana shop owner selling, government, I made a mistake. I did not file the return for 6 months. That's the reason you took back my registration. I am ready to file now. Please give back my registration back. May apply for revocation of cancellation of registration within 30 days, requesting for giving back of certificate. Such revocation can be filed only when all the returns required to be filed are filed by the person. I was supposed to file 6 months return, I did not file, they took back. Now I am ready to file, I will file and they will again give back the RC back to me. If the registration certificate is restored back, it shall be deemed to have been restored under all other acts of the GST. However, the profit of reject such application, opportunity of heard will be given before rejection. That's okay. Section 30 tab apply hota when your RC is cancelled and you want that RC back. So what you're supposed to do, you're supposed to file all the returns which are pending and request them to give back your registration back, and they'll give you back under section 30. This completes concept of registration. Now one more page is pending before we start the problems. This you will have find somewhere, you'll find deemed registration. This is for knowledge. This is for knowledge. ठीक है. And registration for UNO, consulate, and remember, now listen, we have a separate registration procedure given section 25. But if United Nations, World Bank want to get registered under GST, they not follow all that nonsense. The simple registration we have, they will not get GST registration number, they will get unique identification number. That's the only difference. But this concept is only for United Nations and embassies of United Nations, that they do not follow the procedure of section 25. They will not get GST registration number, they will get unique, UIN, unique identification number. Except that we have completed everything under the registration 22 to 30. Last time, let us check once again before we start the problems. 22 done, 23 done, 24 done, 25 done, 26 is only for knowledge, छोड़ देना इसको. 27 done, 28 done, 29 is cancellation. Cancellation may we have 4 plus 7 cases, total 11. 4 may we are telling to cancel, 7 may they are cancelling, and 30 is once it's cancelled, do you want it back? Yes, I want. File the returns and take the RC back. Clear? Now let us start the problems. Page 139 में, page 139 में you have the questions. Please strike off this. These are not required because answers are given in the next page after 3-4 pages. I don't require all this. All the questions you strike off. Till 14 you strike off, because questions are repeated in the next after few pages, same questions with answers. We'll discuss that. Let us start with 15 is done, confirm. 16 also done, confirm. 16 also done, confirm. Let's continue. 17. Okay, be careful. 17, be careful. Page number 141. Question number 17. The aggregate turnover of Vikas Enterprise of Mumbai has exceeded 20 lakhs on 25/2018. So I should apply for registration within 30 days from this date. It submits an application for registration on 15 February. Did I apply within 30 days? Apply within 30 days. Answer is yes. I applied within 30 days. In that case, effective date of registration. Effective date of registration will be the date on which I cross that limit of 20 lakhs. That is 25th January 18. Determine the effective date of registration. You can check the answer. We already covered. Rule 1 once again. I should apply for registration within 30 days from the date on which I cross the turnover. If I apply, effective date will be the date on which that limit is crossed. If I have not applied, the effective date will be the date on which RC is granted, registration certificate is granted. Please check. We have already covered this. ठीक है, चलो चेक कर लेना सर, समझ में नहीं आया तो बोल देना. क्वेश्चन नंबर 18. ट्रू और फॉल्स बोलना है. Registration under CGST Act can be cancelled by proper officer if the voluntary registered person has not commenced the business within 3 months from the date of registration. Kaadu sir, it is 6 months. It's not 3 months, it is 6 months. You can check here this page under section 29, point number 3. Any person who has taken voluntary registration and has not commenced business within 6 months, but the question says 3 months. It's a true statement or false? It's a false statement because the answer is not 3 months, answer is 6 months. Clear? All these are chiller questions, but repeatedly asked in exam. I can't help it. Question number 19. State the persons who are not liable for registration as per section 23. Refer notebook section 23. Just now I gave you notes in lecture number 2, previous lecture with some 7 cases. That 7 cases you have to write. It was asked for 5 marks, November 2018. 22 speaks about liable, 24 compulsory, 23 not liable. The question is asking not liable, so 23 is asked in the exam. Okay, sure. Yeah, question number 20 is done. Question number 21 is also done. Come to 22. Can unregistered supplier, remember, if he is not registered, he cannot issue tax invoice, he cannot collect tax from the customer, he cannot claim input tax credit. That's it. You write this and see the question and answer. These 3 points you should remember always for unregistered. Who is not registered under GST is called unregistered. ठीक है, चलो all these MCQs you can go through for your knowledge. I will start with question number 7, page 145. We'll start with question number 7, page 145. State the time period within which registration need to be obtained. Casual taxable person 5 days before the exhibition. Person making interstate taxable supply, any other case it is within 30 days. अभी तो करे ना सर, ये सब चेक कर लो. Within 30 days, 5 days before. I am discussing the question and answer. Reading is your aspect. Discussion is my responsibility. Okay. Next. State which of the following suppliers are liable to be get registered. An agriculturist who is only engaged in supply of produce out of cultivation of land, this is covered under section 23 case. First one, for that person he need not go for registration. Please check the answer in bit B. An agent supplying good, agent के लिए it's compulsory registration under section 24. You can check the list of section compulsory registration, you will find agent. Check the list of section 24, 7th point in your notes. You will find agent, compulsory registration for him. For him it's compulsory registration. ठीक है. Next, point number 9. In order to be eligible for grant of ration, person should have PAN. State one exception to it, NRTP. He need not have PAN, he can do the registration through passport details also. That is given here, NRTP, valid passport. You can read the answer. Next, what are the advantages? This is just for your knowledge. Kar lena. Can a person without GST registration collect tax and claim? No. Abhi bole, unregistered person cannot collect tax, cannot claim input tax credit. Is a person operating in different states? If he is operating in different states, separate registration must. With same PAN, can he operate with single registration? Answer is no. No, he has to go for separate registration because under GST it is a state-wise registration. It's a state-wise registration. Next, question 13. Question 13. Can a person having multiple business verticals in a state obtain separate registration for each business vertical? Answer strike off karo. Yes. Yes. Because it's an option to go for one registration or separate registration. Underlined separate multiple business vertical. Shoe shop in Hyderabad, और क्या था, किराना शॉप इन करीमनगर, but both belongs to Telangana. So if I have multiple businesses with the same business, different business, I have an option. Answer is wrong because outdated answer. You write the answer this way. I have an option to go for one registration for both, or separate registration for Hyderabad, separate registration for Karimnagar. That option we have. Clear? Next. Is there a provision for person to get himself voluntarily registered? 25.3, refer notebook. Even if you don't fall under those 16 cases, to 4 under 22, 12 under 24, still you have option of voluntary registration. Can a department through proper officers suo motu proceed to register the person? Refer 28, notebook. If you fall under those 16 cases, still you don't go for registration, department will ask you to go for registration suo motu. Whether registration granted once is permanent. Yes, permanent unless surrendered, cancelled, suspended or revoked. We already wrote this sentence today. Please check, we already wrote this sentence today. Is it necessary for UN body to get registered? We already have this in refer notebook for UN bodies. They need not file registration, but they will have to obtain UIN, unique identification number. Question 18, please strike off, outdated. मैं वापस बोल रहा हूँ सर, क्वेश्चंस ऐसे ही चाह रहे, वेरी सिंपल. प्रोवाइड you go through these notes properly. Whatever I am writing, you are writing, then reading this, more than sufficient for exam. 19. What is the validity period of registration certificate to CTP? 90 days, but it can be again extended to 90 days. We already covered the CTP and RTP. Next, what happens when registration is obtained by means of willful misrepresentation? Willful misrepresentation, that's it. Willful misrepresentation. Section 29 will apply and your registration will be cancelled by the government. In those 7 cases, one point is this only, fraud or misful representation. 21. Is there any option to take centralization? We covered in the first lecture. No, there is no concept centralized. If you have 29 states, each state may one office, you have to go for 29 registration. You can't go for one registration. What could be the liabilities on transfer of business? If I'm transferring the business, I should give my registration to the government. The transferee should obtain new registration. We already covered this. At the time of registration, will the SEC have to declare all its place of business? Yes, place of business as well as principal place of business. What will the time limit for the decision on the line registration application? Refer section 25. If he is happy with all the documents, the first instance, within 3 days he will give you the RC. If he is not happy, he will ask you once again, you submit, then he is happy, he will give you within 7 days. We already covered that. 3 days, 7 days. I'm going thoda quick because everything should be now in your mind in memory card. Itna depth mein padhaya main. Next. Does cancellation, important, 26.0. Does cancellation of registration impose any tax obligation the person registration is cancelled? No. Still, he is still liable to pay tax. He is still liable to pay the outstanding tax. He is still liable to pay the outstanding tax amount. He is still liable to pay outstanding tax amount. And all this, sir, वापिस बोल रहा हूँ, ये पूरे MCQs. So your homework is वापिस बोल दे रहा हूँ, MCQs. MCQs are given from page 149 to 151. How many MCQs you have? 12 MCQs. Please go through that. That's it. That's your homework. This completes registration topic. And there were few students who were asking doubts on question number 7 bit 1, and the page number was 58. Next video will be tomorrow, and there will start with exemptions chapter. Question number 7 bit number 1, page 58. Please, you can read the question. Raghu provided sponsorship services, that is what given, to We Win Cricket Academy and LLP. So Raghu is service provider, this fellow is service recipient. Okay, now RCMA we have any sponsorship services provided by any person. Any person can be individual to AJP, that is service provider, to body corporate or LLP. Body corporate LLP is service recipient. Service recipient, then RCM will apply. RCM will apply. Here, who is the service provider? Raghu, any person. Service recipient, We Win Academy, LLP. And service recipient is paying the amount, pays the amount for sponsorship. It's like BCCI is, Raghu is BCCI, and We Win is Vivo Limited, Vivo IPL. That's the concept. Example boardroom. It's like Vivo BCCI. Vivo will make the payment to BCCI. So, is the recipient LLP? Answer is yes. Then answer is RCM applies. Service recipient will pay the GST to government. Service recipient will pay the GST to government. I don't want to start new video, another video I can do that, but point is I want you to be thorough with registration. Once the video you have watched till now, read all the points of registration from your notebook, written notes and the printed what is given, and then again do the problems. Revision also will be completed. You need not revise now. You can only revise 1 month before exam. That is, I'm giving you time to do that. Thank you. We'll see you next in the next video. Have a nice day. Thank you.